The coreway must be protected.
There's word of troubles in the village of Rambleshire, at the base of Thunderhead Peak. Can't abide the place myself. Always wet and rumbling. But Rook Tender Lufsala thought it worth a look, however, seeing as how the birds fancy the moss that the village produces. She's still green though, and might just need a hand.
We will continue speaking later.
Speak and be heard.
Hello, Outlander. Do you want to know about news from outside the city? The Crossroads is a key place for Earthen to exchange information and goods, no matter their allegiances or edicts. My friend Bondaz unofficially maintains the square. He would be delighted to see you in person. I'm sure he has already heard 100 different stories of how you and the Outlanders made it to our isle.
May Rook no Ram take you far.
Did you see anything? I was just at the forge grounds picking up a jewelry commission and all of a sudden everyone was shouting like the coreway was under attack again. But it was not that. Some peacekeepers were heading towards the depot where crafting shipments are sent up from the deeps. I bet it's something to do with the machine speakers. The peacekeepers ushered everyone away before I could see what had happened. But maybe you can sneak a glimpse?
We are the Titan's bedrock and foundation.
Hello, Outlander. I've heard of your exploits since your dramatic arrival on our shores. We Earthen welcome your aid. I can teach you how to enchant your gear with resources from my land. To defeat our enemies, every bit of power helps.
We will continue speaking later. Faith, order, we must remember both. Return if you wish to speak again. May the Titans carve your path. The coreway must be protected.
May you be undefeatable as the earth itself. On your way now, Outlander.
Resuming word cycle.
Move along. This is an ongoing QuiLliXs, my apologies. We may actually need your assistance. Council Ward Merrick's has authorized trade goods from the deeps to be transported through this depot. However, we have received a tip that more than crafting materials are being sent and received here. Dornogal observes strict rules about what we trade and with whom. All commerce must serve the edicts, not the interests of individuals. We do not abide unsanctioned trading. We have started going through the crates here to find smuggled goods, but we haven't found anything yet. Help us take a look. That is odd. These are very normal trading goods. There is nothing illicit here. This is all you found? There has to be something we're missing. The tip we received was from a very reliable source. We have no reason to believe we were being misled. The council ward will want us to get to the bottom of this, and I refuse to disappoint him. We haven't been able to get any additional information out of the workers, but maybe you'll have more luck. Speak to the ones we have detained here, and see if you can learn anything.
Communication initiated.
Aha! False bottoms in the crates? Very clever. That could be enough proof by itself to shut down this depot for good. But for the council ward's records, we will need a full report of any smuggled goods we find. So, they have built extra compartments in the crates to hide extra items, That explains how they have been smuggling goods into and out of Dornogal without our auditors knowing. Excellent work, QuiLliXs. But now the fun part of our job, those crates will have to be broken open and the smuggled goods taken into evidence. Smash the bottoms out of the crates and bring anything you find back to me. Some of these goods are from GB KIT. We are specifically forbidden from trading with the Namibians in any capacity. We cannot risk any resources falling into the hands of our enemies. The council ward must be informed. Those receipts you found. Steelbane is a known smuggler that we've been chasing for a long time. The council ward will be pleased to finally have solid evidence on his activities, and maybe even on his whereabouts. Bring these receipts to Merrick's immediately. He will want to study them in detail. He said he was heading back to his office, so you should be able to find him at the council ward's rise. I'll package up the rest of the evidence to be brought to him later. Good work today. By the Titans. Observe this item, Warlock. Custodian Kaban shows you something resembling a fractured gem. This is a fractured spark of omens. In the hands of a skilled crafter, a reagent such as this can be infused into other materials to vastly improve the final product. However, this is merely a fragment. If you chance upon another in your adventures, bring it to me. I will combine this one with yours and grant you a complete spark of your own.
There has been a situation. Expect delays. Steelbane.
My directive is to serve you. My directive has been fulfilled. Hey.
I follow the edicts.
Otwin sent you? Probably misses my help brushing out the rooks. But there's something amiss here in Rambleshire. There should be a storm overhead. Been visible from Dornogle for as long as I can remember. Without that storm, I fear the local mosswool operation is in trouble.
Fly high, strike true.
Thunderhead Peak normally boasts a perpetual storm from which the local mosswools draw energy. Without it, the poor deers look to be listless and near dead on their feet. That makes them easy pickings for predators. To get moss production back on track, we'll need to get to the bottom of the missing storm. But first we need to beat back these predators before they turn the mosswools to gravel.
Back to the storm rooks.
The energized moss that these flocks produce is a favorite treat for the storm rooks. But with the storm gone, the rams are lethargic, vulnerable, and no longer producing. We may not be able to conjure a storm, but we could offer the mosswools a motivating zap. See if you can find a lodestone that will hold a charge. Then bring it here to Shroudbendra so she can get it loaded up.
Trust in the edicts.
Every Stormrook has its own personality.
The moss wolves look like they have a bit more pep. Hopefully they'll start producing again soon, if the storm comes back, that is. Rancher Stenspore believes he knows why the storm is missing. He claims 2 legendary Ram brothers re-energize the storm once a year. Just not this year, for some reason.
Returning to task.
That should buy the ranchers and their flocks some time while we figure out what's going on with the missing storm. No storm means no moss, which means grumpy storm rooks. According to the locals, the storm is born of 2 legendary rams butting heads atop Thunderhead Peak. They think one of them went missing, if you can believe that.
Conversation terminated.
Listen well, stranger. Once a year, the great Ram Duerzan, Lord of the Southern Storm, crosses the Isle to meet his brother Bells on Thunderhead Peak. The clash of their horns heralds the storm and brings prosperity for another year. But something is wrong. Duerzan has not come and the skies have cleared. The Storm Rider may not believe, but I sense you have seen wilder things. Ask around if you still have doubts. Just please help us find Duerzan.
May your choices return you here. Welcome, Outlander.
Some wonder why we don't see him cross the fields. I suspect he rolls in beneath the cover of fog.
Journey far and safe. Tell me what drives you.
Once heard a miner working the causeway say she saw old Duerzan leap from the top of Thul Madran to Thunderhead Peak in a single bound.
Follow no directives but your own. Communication in... sorry.
Storms always seem to blow in from Dornogal to Thunderhead Peak. Reckon
Let's commit our meeting to memory. What path brought you here?
You found him. But why hasn't he gone to the mountain? And why does he look so forlorn?
Returning to task.
You say Nerubians had him.
Bye.
Not sure what they wanted with old Durzan, but he looks weakened by the ordeal. We can't have that if he's to challenge his brother Bells on the mountain. The moss harvested from our flocks gives the storm rooks a kick, so Durzan might benefit from it as well. Collect a bushel's worth and make an offering. And if the moss wolves get ornery, be sure to put them in their place.
Our lives are our own. A new experience.
That seemed to do the trick. I think he's ready to return to his brother on Thunderhead Peak.
May all paths be open to you.
My directive is to tend to
Durzan
the
looks hale and hearty
storms.
again. That moss packs a real punch. I have a sense that he's ready to go. I just wish we had more time. I have so many questions. But the greatest of those questions will be answered when he reaches the peak. We shouldn't send him up there alone. But I think he trusts you to take him.
Winds and wings carry you. Conversation initiated.
The legends were true. The storms, the rooks, and these rams. They're all connected. I have so much more to learn. But thank you for setting me on this path.
Titans be your guide.
Communication initiated.
An outlander? You are real. Just like the others that have stopped by. There are so many of you. I can't believe my eyes. I know everything about the Isle, but could not have fathomed this.
Resuming work cycle.